Okay, friends, so you are a writer and you have gone to lots of big publishing houses and your books have always been rejected and you really don't know what to do. You feel there's an establishment which doesn't promote talent. So, therefore, I have got somebody who firsthand is going to tell you. Here, I have a very, very interesting person, always laughing, Millie Ashwarya, editor in chief of Penguin Random House. Hi, Millie. Yeah.
Hi everybody.
Okay, now I travel a lot. I go to so many places, and everywhere people are asking me, they say these big publishing houses are like establishment and they don't care about talent. So, you tell me, what do you think is really literary talent?
Well, first of all, Vivek, we cannot survive without talent. Our job is to publish the best voices, fiction, non-fiction from across the world. But people have to also understand that everything can't be publishable. So there are books that we will publish and accept, and there'll be some that we'll have to let go. So I think that is part of life, but we always publish a lot of like young talent, new talent, debut authors, and that will continue.
And how many manuscripts you get a day?
Well, we get a lot. So we get roughly about 40 per day. So, and then we publish 240 adult books in a year.
Tell me honestly,
there is a-
does anybody read all these 40 or you just put 30 out of them in dustbin?
No, we have a big team and we have processes. So we have several stages of filtering the proposals. So once the editors like something, then it goes to stage 2, and publishers as well read it. If we like it, then we pitch it to our core team and we decide whether we want to publish it or not.
Okay, so you are one of the largest and one of the most credible, reputed publishing houses in the world. Okay, but why this negativity everywhere? Why people think that these 2-3 publishing houses do not give space to Indian stories, Indian ideas? Why this myth around publishing houses? Because one of the best books I have read are from Penguin.
Well, I don't know who told you that, Vivek.
You talk to every
so
writer,
let me
they say
burst
that.
the bubble and tell all of you that we do publish local talent a lot, and personally I'm really like, what I want to do is to sort of really grow and curate local writers from all sort of different spheres and publish them in India, and hopefully one day also publish them internationally. So one of the things that being a big publishing house, or the biggest in the world, is that we have a lot of international writers whom we publish and sort of locally distribute in India. But I think what is my dream is to publish Indian authors and get them published abroad as well. So getting these books to travel across the world is what I think I eventually want to do. So there's a lot of opportunity for all of you.
Okay, and tell me honestly about these lit fests. People believe these lit fests are nothing but glamorous shows and just few people dining and drinking together, and it has nothing to do with literature. Is that true? I also get the feeling it's more or less true, because I read recently there was Times Literature Festival, and I read the list of all the people who were speaking, and hardly few of them were genuine authors. Most of them were like celebrities, and they had nothing to do with literature or anything. What do you think about it?
Well, I think it depends on the festival. I don't know which festivals you've been going to, so we can.
Nobody
chat
invites
about
me,
it.
for festivals.
No, but book festivals are for books. They are for books, for readers, for reading, for literature, and they have a lot of authors on the panels. Of course, they might bring in other people who might have a voice on a particular subject on the panel, and some of the celebrities are also authors. So if you see a Twinkle Khanna or Karan Johar or some a Soha Ali Khan that she was on the panel on the Times Fest, it's because that she has written a book and she deserves her space on the panel. So I don't think that it is right to say that festivals only have celebrities. There are celebrity authors, and I think they have earned their place on the panel of the festival. And it's also good to, I think, from the perspective of the festival organizers, it's always good to get in more crowds if we have like famous people, be it from Bollywood or business or sports. So I think that is why they try and mix it. But mainly the festivals are about books, and they should be about that.
Okay, now I have a question which personally bothers me, that I believe that last 70 years of Indian modern history are very fascinating, complex, multi-layered, and there are 1 million stories sitting over there to be told. Why is it that publishing houses do not initiate and dig them out so that at least we chronicle modern history?
Well, I think there are a lot of books. So on these subjects, it works both ways. I think writers also have to write on these subjects, right? So
But
publishers
they
can
say that
publish-
publishing houses don't invest money in R&D.
Well,
I mean, if I want to write a book, I want to
Yes.
write 70 years of modern history. It's going to take 3-4 years of my life. Who's going to finance me? I'm a poor middle class man from small town. How do
Yes.
I do it?
Well, see, publishing houses also don't have pots of gold as it is perceived. Books, you know the price of books. So, average selling price is around 300 rupees. So, there is not a lot of money that, publishers can put in. There are definitely grants and, other ways to, make projects happen. And what we definitely do is that we sometimes get people who are already experts in a particular field or a subject to write a book about that subject. So that way they already have the research and the groundwork that is required to write a book on history, social culture, politics, anything on around those subjects. So I wouldn't say that it's just the job of a publisher, or publishers are responsible if there are not enough books on history. I think people also should come out and write about their own history, their own stories. It works both ways.
So you are saying they should go do self-publishing.
No, I'm saying that you also write books, and the kind of proposals that we get.
But a lot of people are scared. They think I'll send a manuscript, nobody's going to write. I face the same problem. Lots of talented writers don't write because they think they'll send scripts to directors and producers and nobody's going to read them. It's a myth. People read. I read lots of scripts. But then the problem is how to identify talent. Don't you think sometimes very talented writers, you miss out on them?
Well,
Because
I
they're
think
not
that is a
presentable.
perception. I think that is a perception, and I feel it is my job and responsibility to correct that. We are looking for a lot of talent. We are looking for new voices. We are looking for people who can, write about contemporary history or other subjects in an engaging manner. So there is no fear. You should not be fearful at all. We are looking for new talent, and all books should be published, all kinds of books.
Okay, lastly, a very sensitive, delicate, and controversial question. Everybody believes that Indian publishing houses
Yes.
do not promote
Yeah.
real ingrained in Indian culture, and though I don't believe that, but I'm just asking. People think that it's infested with leftist and communist ideology. Is it true?
Well, I can only speak for myself, not others. I don't think I believe in any kind of bias. I think Penguin is a platform that has to publish all kinds of voices, whether it's left, right, center, liberal, whatever it is. We're looking for good content, good subjects, and good books on these subjects. And that is what I'm here for. So I personally think that publishers should not push any kind of agenda or politics or ideology, and be really sort of unbiased.
Chalo, wonderful. So here is Millie, and if you really are talented, you want to write, she's the person. I mean, don't call her or don't send lots of emails to her, but go through the process. But I'm sure, I believe, see, it's a myth, but I believe that it's time to tell lots of Indian stories.
Yes,
We have to
think,
find
yeah.
our space in the world.
Yeah.
Penguin should be recognized for telling lots of Indian stories.
We've been doing that. I would say that we've been doing that, and we'll do more of it. We'll continue to publish good books, and feel free to reach out to us anytime.
Okay, wonderful. So we are standing under a wonderful banyan tree. So इससे अच्छी जगह क्या हो सकती है
Wisdom,
Millie?
yes. I hope some of the wisdom sort of,
हाँ एक चीज़ मैं और जानना
infiltrates us
चाहता
too.
लैंग्वेजेस इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस में हम इतना पब्लिश क्यों नहीं करते हैं बड़े जो पब्लिशिंग हाउसेज
No,
हैं
I think the regional market and the Indian language program for all publishers are very important. Now we have a separate division for it, for ILP, the Indian language program that we have, and we're really focusing very hard on that. So a lot of books that we publish now get simultaneously published in Hindi, Marathi, or other languages in the country. And I feel that there's a lot of potential to be tapped into there.
So somebody writing in Bhojpuri, can he contact Penguin?
Yeah, but then that will be Hindi, right? I think
Yeah, and you'll have to translate
that's a
it.
dialect. I'm talking about languages.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So
there
major
are a lot
languages.
of local dialects.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, so major languages, and the key ones that we tap into are Hindi, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Gujarati, Marathi, Bangla, and so on. There are many.
Great, thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.